Dear aspirants, why I feel the glaciers is one of the important topics for UPSC is glaciers is an important geological or geographical entity which is in which maximum a major chunk of fresh water on earth is stored as ice caps and glaciers. It has caught attention in recent days due to the phenomena of glacier melting because of climate change, and also glaciers are sources of important rivers. And recently there is also the phenomena of glacial lake outburst flood, which is important from the disaster management point of view. So the glacier lake outburst flood GLOF is also in current affairs. UPSC has asked about glaciers and its relationship with rivers in prelims, and also it has also asked about the glaciers in mains. Keeping these things in mind, let us analyze these PYQs or previous year questions regarding glaciers. In 2020, this particular question was asked. Siachen Glacier is situated to east of Aksai Chin, east of Leh, north of Gilgit, north of Nubra Valley. Unless you know the particular fact, it is very difficult to arrive at the answer. But I could say that just in the preceding year, that is in the 2019, UPSC had given clue about this question, or thorough analysis of 2019 question paper would have helped aspirants to solve this question in 2020. Let's see how. In 2019, this particular question was asked, where the relationship between glacier and river was expected in this question. Some, as I mentioned earlier, some glaciers are also sources of some rivers. So with that relationship, consider the following pairs: glacier and river. Bandarpunj Glacier is mentioned, Barashigri Glacier, Milam Glacier, Siachen Glacier, and Zemu Glacier. So to arrive at the answer of this question, let us learn about the important glaciers and which glaciers are sources of the important rivers. So these information, if we are learning for the main rivers, it will make our life easier in the examination hall. See here, the important glaciers which I have listed according to the previous year questions and the current affairs and the major rivers. It is first thing is the Siachen Glacier. It is a source of Nubra River and it has its location in Ladakh. Yamuna River has its source in Bandarpunj Glacier in Uttarakhand. Chenab River is sourced from Badashigri Glacier, which is located in Himachal Pradesh. Gori Ganga River, which is also called as Kali River, has its source in Milam Glacier in Uttarakhand. Tista River has its source in Zemu Glacier in Sikkim. Mandakini River, which is also a tributary of Alakananda, has its source in Chorabari Glacier in Uttarakhand. Brahmaputra River has its source in Chemayangdang Glacier in Tibet. Shyok, which is also one of the important tributaries of river Indus, has its source in Rimo Glacier in Ladakh. Pindar Ganga has its source in Pindari Glacier in Uttarakhand. And then Ram Ganga River, which is also one of the important tributaries of Ganga, has its source in Namik Glacier in Uttarakhand. Alakananda River has its source in Satopan Glacier in Uttarakhand. Likewise, Ganga River or Bhagirathi River has its source in Gangotri Glacier in Uttarakhand. So we have to learn, or we have to remember these glaciers, and these glaciers correspond to which particular river. So this much information we should keep handy. And let's revise some of the important rivers which is also related to the Char Dham, which is also an important tourist place in Uttarakhand. So the river Yamuna rises from Yamunotri Glacier, from the place of Yamunotri, and the glacier is Bandarpunj Glacier. Bhagirathi, or the river Ganga, has its source from Gangotri Glacier. Mandakini River rises from Chorobari Glacier. Alakananda rises from Shatopant Glacier. Likewise, Dholi Ganga has its source from Nanda Devi Glacier, and Pindar Ganga is sourced from Pindari Glacier. So let's revisit the question which was asked in 2019. The first pair is Bandar Poonch and Yamuna. Yes, with our understanding, Bandar Poonch has its is a source and is a source for the important river, that is Yamuna in Yamunotri. This particular pair is right, so we cancel C and D, and with this we understand that the fourth pair is also right. Siachen Glacier is the source of Nubra River. When Siachen Glacier is source of Nubra River, somewhere Siachen Glacier is also close to the Nubra Valley, right? That's the exact question which was asked in 2020, that Siachen Glacier is situated to the north of Nubra Valley. By solving 2019 question, we are directly getting clue to the 2020's question. And let's complete this particular question. Siachen Glacier from Nubra Valley, and now we have to decide between 2 and 3. Badashigri Glacier is a source of Chenab River. Yes, this is also right information, that Badashigri is the source of Chenab River. So the answer is A. That means 3 and 5 are wrong pairs. What is the mistake here? Milam Glacier, is it source of Mandakini River? Mandakini River has its source from Charobari Glacier. And Milam Glacier is related to Gori Ganga or the Kali River. So Mandakini has its source from Charobari Glacier. And about the Zemu Glacier is not the source of Manas River. Manas River flows in Assam. Zemu Glacier is the source of Teesta River, which is one of the important tributaries of Brahmaputra River, which also flows between Sikkim, West Bengal, and reaches Bangladesh. So these are the important analysis or the facts which are related to the glaciers, which will give some pointers to the upcoming prelims. If you are liking these videos, please subscribe and comment your feedback. Thank you.